Bye, buddy.
Bye.
One of the most frequent questions we get is, how are you going to homeschool your kids while you're traveling the world? One of the most exciting things that I've been looking forward to, besides the actual traveling around the world, is being able to homeschool the kids for an entire year while traveling around the world. A bit about myself. I've been in the education field for the last 10 years. I loved it. I worked for a great school, especially the last school I worked for. But I quit last September. Yeah, kind of crazy. It's something Tanya and I have been talking about for years, to travel the world with our kids. So let me be clear, half the reason we're doing this is for the kids' education. We think this is an amazing opportunity that, if done right with the proper care and caution, it will turn out to be one of the best years of their entire educational career. Now, I took a deep dive, a very exhaustive, long, deep dive into each grade level of the Kentucky State curriculum, and I was able to pull out and match the benchmarks and standards to everything that I'm about to tell you. But I'm not gonna bore you with that in this video because that's more for the nerdy education types, but I have put together a top sheet of all the things that we're gonna be covering across curricular, individual, project-based, real-world education for our kids. Now, it took 8 months to put together, but it is going to be so worth it once it's said and done.
Did I mention that we love our kids' school teachers? I adore each and every single one of you. You know who you are. I know how hard you work, and my husband definitely knows how hard you work.
Here's how the day is going to be set up. First, we have the daily discipline. If you want to learn how to do anything, art, music, sports, education, anything, it takes a tremendous amount of hard work and discipline. And if you don't work at it every single day, you're not going to get better at it. So that's why we created the daily discipline. What's the daily discipline? The daily discipline is language learning, physical education, reading, math, and creative skills. These 5 routines will get done 5 days a week. Language learning, we're going all over the world, and a lot of those countries are gonna speak Spanish. So we are gonna spend the year learning Spanish. I was a Spanish teacher for 7 out of the 10 years that I was in education. And because it's the 21st century, there are apps like Duolingo, which you can access from anywhere in the world, that will teach you Spanish. With the help of a Spanish teacher, the app Duolingo, we are gonna be able to practice Spanish every single day and be able to progress in it to hopefully learn a lot of Spanish by the end of this year. Physical education, something that is sorely lacking in our school. Exercising, getting more flexible, getting stronger, getting healthier, but we're also gonna take this time to learn about anatomy and physiology and nutrition and all the other things that go along with physical education. It's gonna be fantastic. Reading is one of those things that you have to do every single day if you want to get better at it, and it's very important that you get better at it every single year, progressing at the right reading level. So a lot of the ELA standards will be combined not only with reading, but with the language learning as well. Math, like I said, it's the 21st century, and the internet is so amazing. There's a free website called Khan Academy. They have made a progressive math curriculum that corresponds to the actual individual grade levels. So you cannot move on until you've learned the standard before. It has quizzes, it has tests, it has word problems, it has everything that you might need in order to make sure that your child is progressing at the right math level. Creative skills. This could be art, this could be video editing, this could be creative writing. I mean, you name it. I think it's very important that our kids are able to express their creativity as well as generate curiosity about things they want to learn and things they want to get better at. So that's the daily discipline. 5 routines, 5 days a week, something that's the core of our education, something that they hopefully after a few weeks will start to take some ownership in and be able to progress on their own.
I love our kids' school district. I'm gonna miss seeing you all. It's a little bit heartbreaking knowing that we're not gonna be coming back next year, despite the fact that I'm super excited about our trip. Are you so happy to be on summer break?
Yes.
Are you gonna miss school next year?
Not really, but I'm really gonna miss my teachers.
The next part, which I am so excited about, is our attempt to create the 7 wonders of wonder. Now, if you set aside the nerdy branding I put on that, although I think it's kind of cool and creative, basically all it is 7 essential questions that is connected to the subject, benchmarks, and learning targets that will span our entire year. Each kid will be answering these 7 essential questions. You will see how we put all of the subjects into this cross-curricular project-based learning. I am so excited. The first essential question is, where do people live and how was their society formed? The topic, immigration and colonization. We are going to be staying in some of the countries that have actual ruins from pre-Columbian time. We are going to be able to put everything together, and you're going to get history, government, politics, religion, everything. The second essential question, why do we believe what we believe? We are going to be experiencing so many different cultures and peoples that we are going to be able to learn all about their religion, all about their stories and folk tales and myths and legends. It's going to foster an appreciation for different cultures and peoples. Our third essential question, how have we been able to organize ourselves into these societies? The topic, human innovation. This is where we're going to cover transportation, government, economics, and money. It's going to be so cool for our kids to not only experience this, but then also read, research, learn how to talk and write about these subjects as well. Our fourth essential question, how do we interact with others across the globe? The theme, many parts to a whole. This is where we're going to address how we are connected as humans. This is where we're going to talk about human communication, greetings and social norms, the uniqueness of a person, a group, or a society. The fifth essential question, what does our home look, feel, and smell like? The topic, the Blue Dot Wonderland, for all my Carl Sagan and Neil deGrasse Tyson fans out there. This is where we're going to talk about weather and climate and ecosystems and everything science related to this wonderful blue dot that we live on. Our sixth essential question, what and why do humans eat? You can't go all over the world without trying all the world's different foods. I have a feeling that my kids are going to be so excited to learn about all these different topics, the math, the science, the nutrition, the anatomy, all because we're going to be trying and looking and smelling all of these different foods from all over the world. It's gonna be a kid favorite, I think. And last but not least, our seventh essential question, where, what, why, and how do animals and plants live? I'm calling the topic Family Matters because this is where we're gonna be learning about evolution, animal life, plant life, all the different places in the world, and how this amazing life on Earth has been able to evolve into what we now see. Hopefully you can see that we've been able to combine all the science, the social studies, the history, the government, the economics, the math, everything we can think of into these essential questions so that these are projects that will span the entire length of our trip. They are going to be completely differentiated to the different grade levels, kindergarten, 3rd, 4th, and 7th. And hopefully in the end, our kids will have seen exactly why they're learning what they're learning because they will be experiencing it in real time. So excited, so fun. And the last thing we're doing is called mindful reflection. Basically, it's going to be 30 minutes out of our day where we get to talk with the kids, where they are going to be journal writing about their day and their life, about things that they want to learn about, things that sparked interest or curiosity. It's a way to measure their writing, yes, but it's also a way for them to really look back and think about everything we've been doing. So there you have it, Round the World Education, RTW Education, trademark. We are hoping that this Round the World Education curriculum generates curiosity about the world and its people, that it creates a love of learning through personal interest and ownership. We believe that it's not as important about what you learn, but rather how to learn. And we're hoping that by combining the Kentucky State curriculum along with this real world and experiential learning to really make this year amazing for their education.
So to all my teacher friends out there, you deserve a break. Go have an amazing summer. Find yourself a cool adventure of some sort. Thank you so much for every single thing you do. We really, really appreciate it. Oh, and keep in touch. Bye.